welcome to Spiritual Magic Journey. Today I wanted to do a reading with the medicine cards and the animals and see what the animals have to speak to us today. So I've got the medicine cards and the medicine card book here that we're going to be using to see what messages want to come through for each of us today. I will be doing 5 cards, so you will be choosing. We're going to see what messages the animals have to speak to us today. I had these cards a long time ago, probably about one of the first decks I got. So the book I've always had, but I lost the cards. So I had to go and track down some more cards, and I finally got those. I remember the original cards I had did not look like this, but they are the same cards, but they didn't have the same back. So let's see. I've already asked Spirit to step in and assist us with this reading to graciously. We'll see what animal pops up for you. What message does this animal have? We'll move that candle over just a little bit. Oh, there's 2 cards there. Okay. We need one more. Okay, so there is our 5 cards. So guys, just take a deep breath, relax, let your intuition guide you, and we will begin in a minute. I'm going to get me a little bit of water. There's our 5 cards. I don't know what's under these cards, and we will see what animal messages come through. So go ahead, take a deep breath, relax, let your intuition guide you, and choose your card. Okay, so what I'm going to do is zoom in, and we're going to pull these cards back because we're going to start with the first one, and we're going to see what card number 1 has under it. The Black Panther. Ooh, okay, that's a beautiful card. Look at that one. So if you chose card number 1, you're about to get a message that the Black Panther has to relay to you. So it's 52. We're going to go to 52. And we're going to see what the Black Panther has to say. Oh, Midnight Jaguar, wash me with your courage and still me with your grace so I may know the value, the void of time and space. Teach me all your lessons, how to face the dark unknown. Then let me bravely leap into the shadows all alone. The Black Panther slid slightly through the bayou, her golden eyes catching the starlight, midnight fur soundlessly rippling over her stealthy sinew, muscle and bone. She and her mate were the last of their kind in the homeland of Kadu tribe. The Panther clan had been honored and respected by the people, respected by the red people of the bayou for hundreds of years. Black Panther's medicine allows human beings to face their fears and dark behaviors, exploring those internal shadowy aspects of being. Most of Panther's tribe had been stalked and killed by the other 2-leggeds, who had come across the big water and who feared their own dark natures. She's talking about humans. Those were in need. Those people were in need of her healing medicine. That night, the Black Panther stood at the edge of the swampy bayou, sniffing at the night trying to catch the scent of any newcomer, willing to go beyond their fears and trust her medicine. No, not on this night, but she would patiently wait for one courageous explorer of the healing potential found in the dark of the unknown. The Caddo people called her clan the Black Panther, and her tribe was known as the Midnight or the Black Jaguar of the Maya. The color black is honored by the red race. Darkness is a place for seeking and finding answers, for accepting healings, and for accessing the hidden light of truth. Black Panther teaches us through our dreams to dwell in the places within ourselves that need healing. Show us how to track the unfamiliar territory found on the journey of self-discovery, and to fearlessly face the unknown. If the Black Panther has appeared today, it may be telling you not to worry about the future. Trust that you are not supposed to mentally figure it out at this time. You may need to comfort fears of the unknown, of being less than you truly are, or inability to just simply be. Let go of the fears that appear as obstacles or barriers. Embrace the unknown and flow with the mystery that is unfolding in your life. The next step may be leaping empty-handed into the void with implicit trust. In the stillness of the void, find the will to avoid foolish interruptions, going deeper into your own self-discovery and healing process. Here you will discover the Black Panther unexpected blessings. So, the expanded meaning with this card is, if the Black Panther is appearing is contrary, you may be seeing situations as black or white, good or bad, with no middle ground. Be free of mental presumptions and expectations. It could be a time to do some house cleaning. Let go of the negative people, limiting thoughts, or any fear of being alone. If you are out of balance, your shadow may be creating demons of fear. Enter the stillness and refuse to surrender to your personal authority to avoidance mechanisms, justifications, and mental gymnastics. Remember, the fear of what if will always keep you from enjoying the present moment and life's gift at the present. And life's gift is the present. Feeling jumpy, nervous, confused, paranoid, afraid of being alone or somehow at risk. These feelings are the shadow's domain. Tell your shadow to get lost, then acknowledge and release any feelings of discomfort. Find the emptiness of the void and snuggle into the Black Panther's midnight fur. In all cases, you are reminded that every human has emerged from the darkness of the womb. You once felt that silence and ebony void of its nurturing space was the safest place to be. So at this point in time, I'm feeling that the Black Panther is trying to tell you to let go of the fear of what if, or what does the future hold. Because you need to be living in the present, the now. Let go of the fear of trying to figure out everything. The universe always has your back. And I feel like some of you may need to find a quiet place and get in the stillness of the void. And this can be done through meditation. To get a grips of sometimes our mind can be scattered with all these thoughts of a bunch of chaos that's going on around us. So you may have some fear and apprehension of what is coming next. And the Black Panther is telling you to live in the now. To live in the now. So I think that was a great message from the Black Panther. And we will see what the second card has in store for us. This is the beaver. Okay, you see that? Let me hold that up so you can see it. And this is number 22. So we're gonna see what the beaver, I'm about to say the black beaver, but it's just the beaver, which is 22, has to, what messages they have to offer you if you chose this card of the beaver. Beaver, teach me to build my dreams, including others too. One mind, one thought, heart is one, lessons learned from you. Beaver is the doer in the animal kingdom. Beaver medicine is akin to the water and earth energy and incorporated a strong sense of family and home. If you were to look at the dams that block woodland streams, you would find several entrances and exits. In building its home, Beaver always leaves itself many alternative escape routes. This practice is a lesson to all of us, not to paint ourselves into corners. If we eliminate our alternatives, we dam the flow of experience in our lives. As a doer is characterized by the industrious, and Beaver knows that limitations counsels productivity. Beaver is armed with a very sharp teeth that are capable of felling whole trees. Imagine what those teeth could do to the limbs of predators. From the rear, Beaver is armed with a paddle tail that aids in swimming as well as guarding its behind. This tiny mammal is well equipped to understand the beaver's medicine. You might take a look at the power of working and attaining a sense of achievement. In building a dream, teamwork is necessary. To accomplish a goal with others involves working with a group mind. Group mind constitutes harmony of the highest order without individual egos getting in the way. Each partner is a project. In the project honors the talents and abilities of others and knows how to complete the piece of the puzzle that belongs to them. In working well with others, a sense of community is achieved and unity ensures. If Beaver has appeared in your spread, it may be time to put your ideals into action or to complete a project that has been neglected. The Beaver card could also be asking you to settle differences with co-workers or fellow friends. Beaver tells you to look for alternative solution to life's challenges too, and to protect the creations which you put your love and energy into. Sometimes Beaver brings you a warning to watch your back. If this is your message, you will know by the position of the card in the spread, but we're not doing spreads. We're getting messages. So, if Beaver ducks his head in underwater, it is contrary. You are being asked to open new doors to opportunity and to stay aware. This could also usher in a time of laziness or apathy. Find out what is damming the flow and remove the impasse. The question that may arise, that you may be asking yourself, or when the beaver appears, is have I forgotten to allow room in my life for new experiences? You may be asking yourself, am I willing to work with others? You may be asking yourself, do I express my creativity or just do it by daydreaming about it? You may be asking yourself, has my mind created so many obstacles to productivity that I feel like a failure before I begin? So you may want to meditate upon Beaver's determination and willingness to work. So visualize your goal you want to accomplish and be willing to work with others to achieve it. So you may feel like you are jammed up. You may have a lot of things that's going on in your head. You may have let stop you from creating your dreams and your goals. And it's time to get to work like the busy beaver and get that, and stop daydreaming. about it, and stop letting your mind create these obstacles and these little fears and having all this apprehension, because the mind can do that, because it can be a scatterbrain sometimes, and that scatterbrain and those things that we create with our mind can often block us from moving forward. So don't be afraid. Don't let fear, hold you back. Go for your dream. Build it like the Beaver. Build it strong. And what I'm getting is you can attain success. So if something has fallen by the wayside, or you've given up, or you've daydreamed on something that you want to create or start doing, or you want to do, now is the time to move forward with that plan. The Beaver is saying, now is the time. And if there's any things that need to be worked out with family, friends, or co-workers, do that. You need to work together if you're working on a project. Let's see what we got for number 3. We've got the whale. You see that? That is 41. So we're going to see what the whale has to say. What valuable information does the whale need to say? Well, O mighty oceans, you have seen it all. Secrets of ages are heard within your call. Teach me how to hear your words and how to understand the very roots of history of when our world began. So the whale is the record keeper. Whale is very much like a swimming library. Whale carries the history of Mother Earth and is said to have been placed here by the ancients of the dog star Sirius. Biologists say the whale is a mammal and very well possibly lived on land millions of years ago. The tribal legend, whales move into the ocean, happened when the earth shifted and Lemuria and the motherland went below the waves. All of our petroglyphs speak of the motherland moon and the disaster that brought the red race to North America from the west beyond the great waters. The symbol in the petroglyphs speak of the rivers and the mountains crossed by our ancestors when they sought solid ground as the water receded. Well saw the events that led to the settling of the Turtle Island, North America, and has kept the records and knowledge of the motherland alive. It is said that moon will rise again when the fire comes from the sky and the lands in another ocean of Mother Earth. Oh, Mother Earth. The native medicine people are waiting for this event as the next sign of Earth changes. Earth's children would have to unite and honor all ways and all races in order to survive. Well medicine people are coded in their DNA to understand the sound frequencies and bring up records and memories of ancient knowledge. They are usually clairaudient or able to hear both loud, very low, and very high frequencies. They are usually also physically developed and fairly telepathic. Many times, however, they are not awakened to their gifts until it is time to use the stored records. Many well medicine people are able to tap into the universal mind of the Great Spirit and have no idea how or why they know what they know. Only later, when they receive confirmation, do they begin to understand how they know or why they receive these impressions. Well medicine teaches us to use sounds and frequencies to balance our emotional bodies and heal our physical forms. To recall why the shaman drum brings healing and peace is to align with the whale's message. The drum is a universal heartbeat and aligns all beings heart to heart. Before the advent of speech and the primordial language, Hand signs were used, and many tribes were silent most of the time. The language that was understood was the sounds of the great spirits and other creatures, the animals. If you pull the whale card, which you have if you chose number 3, you are being asked to tap into the records and allow yourself to be sung to by who? Be sung to by those who have the original language. We are the only creatures who do not have our own unique cry or call. Find yours. Allow your voice to use the sound to release tension and emotion. Well signals a time of finding your origins, of seeing your overall destiny as coded in your DNA, and finding the sound that will release those records. You may never be the same again. After all, you are a melody of the universe and the harmony of the song of other creatures. In using your voice to open your memory, you are expressing your uniqueness and your personal sound. As you open to this uniqueness, the animals that are your 9 totems may then send their sounds or calls to you or through you. This will open your personal records so that you may further explore your soul's history and commune with the whale, who carries the history of us all. So the expanded meaning with this card, if the whale has bleached itself in your cards, which it did, the contrary medicine implies that you are not following their sonar or homing device. On some level, you have forgotten that you hold all the answers that you need to survive, to grow, to claim the power of your chosen destiny. It may be that you are having to deal with a lot of chatter in your head and cannot get to your personal records. If so, you may need to use other sounds to enter the silence. The drum, the rattle, the Indian flute, or the sounds of nature may help. The call of the whale is a lullaby of the tides. Rock yourself gently and float into the world of the sea. Flow with the waters of time and collect your answers. They are the only truth that will lead you to your personal pathway of knowing. Contrary whale is saying that you must desire to know. You must seek the whale song within you. In hearing whale's call, you will connect with the ancients on a cellular level. And then as you relax into the flow of the song's rhythm, you will begin to open your unique library of records. It may not come all at once. It may take practice. But if you hold the desire to know close to your heart, it will be the whale's gift to you. So look to the great star nation and sing gratitude to Cyrus for the song of the whale. And I really do get this card. So this is all about sound. Sound. You need to be finding your own unique source tone. Now, I know Pamela Erlin gives out source tones. I'm currently waiting for my source tone, because these source tones, you can get your source tone from Pamela Erlin. You can go to her website. She does do source tones. I don't know anyone else that does personal source tones. So this is finding your unique sound, your soul's sound. So you may be a person that is drawn to music. You may be a person that loves to sing and all that. This helps you open up your gifts to wanting. That's the whole question here, is do you want to know? Because if you want to know things, and you hold that close to your heart, and you let the music in, whatever type of music you like to listen to, or you start singing yourself. And another way you can do this is another way you can find your sound that I did learn in one class is go through the alphabet and see what resonates with you, like A, on different levels like that, and you can find your tone also like that. Go through the alphabet and do it on different tones and see what resonates with you. Now I'm trying to think what mine was. Was it E? You do these every day and every morning. I know that sounds like shit right now, But once you start doing that, you'll feel a vibration in your body. You will feel a vibration in your body, and these tones will change your life when you find your tones. So go through the alphabet, do it in high pitch, low pitch, and find the ones that resonate with you. There may be 2 or 3 out of the alphabet. Like, I remember G was good. G, and you repeat them, throughout the day and on a daily basis, and you will see a big transformation happening to you. You may start even receiving downloads and information. So awesome. Let's see what we got for number 4. We've got the fox. Get the glare off of that. That is 25. So let's see what the book has to say about the fox 25. Let's see what the fox has to say, not the book. The book is just a carrier. The fox has the message for us. Fox, where are you? Under the ferns, becoming the force? So can I learn? Are you watching, invisible to me, trying to teach me to become a tree? This is all about camouflage. Wily Fox has many allies in the woodlands, including the foliage, which offers protection and much medicine. Fox is seemingly able to vanish amidst the lush undergrowth of the forest. This flora is Fox's ally. The ability to meld into one's surrounding and to be unnoticed is a powerful gift, and when one is observing the activities of others. Another natural gift of the fox is the ability to adapt to winter by changing color, like the chameleon. Its rich white winter coat allows fox to blend in the snow when the leaves are no longer linger. Fox medicine involves adaptability, cunning, observation, integration, and swiftness of thought and action. These traits may also include quick decisiveness and sure-footedness in the physical world. Fox's ability to be unseen allows it to be the protector of the family unit. If danger arises, Fox is the Johnny on the spot. Nala Wala, the great spirit of the Choctaw tongue, honors Fox with the duty of keeping the family together and safe. This is accomplished through Fox's ability to observe undetected without making others self-conscious. Fox is always concerned with the safety of family members, and it is an excellent talisman for those traveling far afield. If Fox has chosen to share its medicine with you, and the fox has, if you pick number 4, it's a sign that you are to become like the wind, which is unseen yet able to weave into and through any location or situation. You be wise to observe the acts of others rather than their words at the time. Use your cunning nature in a positive way. Keep silent about who, what, and why you are observing. In learning the art of camouflage, you need to test your abilities to pull this off. One test or exercise may be helpful to you is deciding to be invisible. In doing this exercise, you might try to visualize your body as part of your surroundings, full of color of the location you're in. See yourself in your mind's eye, moving with stealth and grace, unheeded by others. If you do it right, it works. You can leave a party unnoticed or become an extrusive as a piece of furniture. Watching the developed drama of the subjects you are studying. While learning from Fox, you may want to also gain confidence in your ability to know instantly what will happen next. After observing for a while, you become aware of certain predictability in given situations and be able to quickly make your move. Fox medicine teaches the art of oneness through its understanding of camouflage. This applies on all levels, from rocks to God. With fox medicine, you are being asked to see all types of oneness. Much like the clowns at a rodeo, fox can keep a raging bull from stampeding a friend or family member. Fox can use silly tactics as a brilliant camouflage. No one could guess this sly powerful behind such ingenious maneuver. So, the expanding with this card is watch out for Wily Fox if this card has appeared. Sometimes someone may be watching you and trying to figure out your next move. If you look deeper, however, it may be you that you are watching yourself to prove to yourself that you exist. If you have become a wallflower to the point of disappearing, you may need to decide that you are worth noticing. Contrary fox is as foolish as it is cunning, and you may have fooled yourself into believing that your low self-esteem is due to your being born plain or having an ordinary life. This is camouflage of a different sort. That you have camouflaged your true desire to experience life with friends, joy, and purpose. In any case, you are put on notice to be aware of the apathy and self-induced boredom. You may have to dig deeply to find what excites you enough to scurry across the wasteland of your dulled senses and live. So, contrary fox may also be telling you that you have become too visible. In climbing to a place of recognition, oftentimes the envy or jealousness of others is thrown in your face. If you are feeling attacked, withdraw. It may be time to assume the attitude of the hermit and deck yourself in the cloak of invisibility. The right contrary fox in this situation, call on the armadillo and name your boundaries. Then call on the family's protector and show your art camouflage. Once out of the line of attack, you can resume the role of being the foxy self. Become fox and feel the joy of knowing the playground in your life. You may just find the chicken coop full of intriguing morsels of delight. So, what Fox is saying is, for some of you, you may have feel that you have become too much camouflage. You don't feel like you're getting the recognition that you deserve because you don't choose to participate in a lot of things. And I can kind of relate to this card as being somewhat antisocial, of not wanting to be around too many people. You may not want to be around too many people. And for others, it could be the opposite of getting too much attention. Too much, where you're being attacked constantly and you may want to retreat back and may become camouflaged. So this card works in both ways. So decide which one is you. Are you feeling that you're not getting the recognition that you need, or you feel like you're getting too much attention? So that is for you to decide. Let's see. I just want to say the fox can also mean that you need to be a watcher. A chameleon, watching the situation, watching the people. Sometimes when you do that, you can predict the outcome that the person or the situation will bring to you. And I've had experiences with this. I am a people watcher. So when I did work at Harris and we had to sit in front of a crowd, with promotions and stuff, we did watch people and we watched their actions, their moves, and pretty much predicting what their next move will make. So if you've got something going down, I just want to say for the fox, it's a little bit of sly sometimes. You can predict the outcome of the person and the situation by just watching. We got for number 5. And this is the lizard. So we're going to see what wisdom the lizard has to offer us. And that is 36. Dreaming. Lizard, will you dream with me? Travel across the stars beyond the place of time and space. There lives visions afar. Lizard is rolling in the shadow of a big rock, shading himself from the desert sun. Snake crawled by looking for some shadow to coil up in and rest. Snake watched Lizard for a while as Lizard's eyeballs went side to side behind his enormous closed lids. Snake hissed to get Lizard's attention. Slowly Lizard's dreaming eyes opened and he saw Snake. Snake, you scared me. What do you want? Lizard cried. Snake pit his answers from his forked tongue. Lizard, you are always getting the best shadow spots in the heat of the day. This is the only big rock for miles. Why don't you share your shade with me? Lizard thought for a moment and then agreed. Snake, you can share my shade spot, but you have to go to the other side of the rock and you must promise not to interrupt me. Snake was getting annoyed. He hissed. How could I bother you, Lizard? All you are doing is sleeping. Lizard smiled knowingly. Oh, Snake, you're such a silly serpent. I'm not sleeping, I'm dreaming. Snake wanted to know what the difference was, so Lizard explained. Dreaming is going into the future, Snake. I go to where future lives, you see. That is why I know you won't eat me today. I dreamed you, and I know you're full of mouse. Snake was taken back. Why, Lizard, you're exactly right. I wonder why you said you would share your rock. Lizard laughed to himself. Snake, he said, you are looking for shade and I'm looking for shadow. Shadow is where the dreams live. Lizard medicine is the shadow side of reality, where your dreams are reviewed before you decide to manifest them physically. Lizard could have created getting eaten by the snake if he had so desired. Lizard is the medicine of dreamers. Whether dreamers smoke you or dream you, dreamers can always help you see the shadow. This shadow can be your fear, your hopes, or the very thing you are resisting. But it is always following you around like a obedient dog. If Lizard dreamed a space in your cards today, and he has showed up and dreamed a space as number 5, it may be time to look and see what is following along behind you. Is it your fears, your future trying to catch up with you, or is it the part of you that wants to ignore your weaknesses and humanness? Lizard may be telling you to pay attention to your dreams and their symbols. Make a dream log and record all that you remember. Be sure to pay attention to each individual symbol or recurring pattern. If you don't remember your dreams, you could try setting a music alarm clock at 2 a.m. or 3 a.m. Or you could try drinking a lot of water before bedtime and allow your bladder to wake you up. Dreams are very important, so pay close attention. So expanding meaning with this card is if Lizard has turned up, and Lizard has turned up, you may be having a nightmare. This is a sign of inner conflict. Look to the nightmare for a clue to the nature of the conflict. What are the feelings of your nightmare causes? Breathe through these feelings and let the sensation flow out of your body. See the truth of what your nightmare is suggesting. It could be a simple message that you're confronting your fears, and therefore we do not need to experience the nightmarish events in your day-to-day life. Another message of the Lizard is that you may need more sleep or dream time. It could also simply imply that you have a lack of dreams in your future. Imagination is the door to all new creations and ideals. As you examine the dream process, you will find the subconscious is processing all the records and messages it holds concerning events you experience during the day. these messages can be suppressed, bringing inner conflict, or they can be new ideals or goals or other dimensions of awareness, future events, warning signals, and desires and hopes. In this sense, Contrary Lizard is insisting you to look at your imagination for new experience. This is necessary when life becomes dull or full of boredom. On the other hand, Contrary Lizard may also apply to those who dream too much, refusing to use the dreams as tools to manifest the same vision in their lives. All levels of awareness are accessible through dreams. Remember, life is not always as it seems. Are you a dreamer, or are you the dreamed? So, this is all about bringing those dreams that we have in our imagination, making them manifest into reality. Now, are you doing that? Are you constantly dreaming? Do you have a dream book? Always have a dream book. It's very important that you have a dream book. For those that do dream, or those that can remember their dream, because everyone dreams. You hear a lot of people say, I don't dream, because I don't never remember nothing. You are dreaming. You are dreaming. Everyone is dreaming. Everyone is doing something in their dream time. So keep a book, follow it, see what's happening. Sometimes those dreams can predict your future. Now, are you sitting around daydreaming of what you want to manifest? But are you taking the action steps to make those manifestations into your reality? That is the question that Lizard is asking you today. So make sure you're taking the necessary steps to do that. So guys, I hope you enjoyed this reading. I know I did. I hope this helps you in your journey through life. Blessings, my friends, and namaste.